Hello everyone, Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat. Whew, it's warm, but cooler than it has been this week. My goodness me, it's been hot this week. My room is an absolute tip and I need to do a bit of a tidy up, but I've got 2 packages, so I thought I'd do a little haul share before I do the tidying, because then the tidying can include putting these things away. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to check in and say hi. Apologies, I don't look great today in terms of, oh, you can see my pink and my purple though. I was going to say my hair was done last weekend and already gone very pale, but yeah, I've just scrubbed it back today because I cannot be bothered. It's too warm to do things like do your hair, but yeah. Anyway, enough waffling. I'll turn you around, put you in the overhead, and you can see what I've been buying. So you can already see here some of the mess. Let's just zoom in. No, let's tilt you. There you go, that's better. So some of the mess left over from the last crafting exploit. Hey ho, so I've got 2 parcels. Let's do this one first and then we'll come back to the one. So this is a little haul from Spellbinders, which, to be honest, I went on purely for one thing and then bought 3 things in total. So I was quite deserved because, you know me, normally I go a bit mad. It's a shame that's a bit bent. So I went on for this, which was a new set of cutting plates, because my cutting plates are already pretty hammered, and also I need to really clean them properly, and I thought, well, let's get myself some spare ones. And yeah, that was the intention, was to buy some spare ones. So that's why I went on, was to buy some spare ones ready for when the other ones give up the ghost. I'm nowhere near giving up the ghost, but I think when I'm doing die cutting of white cardstock, it's now getting to a point where it's starting to leave marks on the card as I die cut it. So I really do need to do something about cleaning it all up. So whilst I'm here, just to get rid of that bits of rubbish. And whilst I was there, I spotted this and thought, ooh, that looks fun. So this is a glimmer plate. Well, it's actually it's 1 plate plus a die, and what it'll do is glimmer some stripes. It's called Add a Stripe of Colour. I wonder if that's actually what it's called or not. But yeah, so I thought, well, that looks like it's something that's fun that could be added in the background of most cards. Now I can't remember how much it cost me, but I think it was in the sale. Just having a look and see. The shipping note doesn't give me the cost, so I can't remember how much it cost, but it was in the sale, so it wasn't like it was like super full price or anything, but I just thought it was useful. And then also I really like the fact that you've got these strips. Now, you know, anybody who's been watching my channel for a while will know I use those tiny little slithers of cardstock that I've popped in my cardstock scraps pouch, which has totally disappeared from my desk. No, it's not. It's just been hidden underneath all of the stuff on my desk. But yeah, I keep all my scraps, and so I will use these every so often. I'll make up a whole load of stripy panels, which look something like this. But I thought that this might be quite useful as well for making those really fine border type strips, or even sentiment strips, but obviously it is also designed to actually cut out the really fine one, that one, and then that sized one, I think. I'll have to have a little read and see if I can work out, or see if there's any tutorials out there on how to use it. But yeah, so there's that. And then I just thought I'd give Spellbinders cardstock a try. I have just placed an order for some Stampin' Up supplies because some of my Stampin' Up cardstock is now coming to an end. I have got very little left and I really like Stampin' Up cardstock. I love my Kingston's Crafts ones for the fact that they have the white core, but when I don't want a white core, I really love the Stampin' Up ones. The other thing I love about the Stampin' Up ones is obviously they colour coordinate with their papers and the inks, etc. But I thought I'd give this a try, and this is called the Christmas Assortment. Why did I buy that? Well, because we all know I'm obsessed with Christmas, but I actually thought it was a really nice set of cards. So it's just 10 sheets of cardstock. It does tell us what colours these are for Spellbinders, but because I don't really own anything else Spellbindery that's colour based, not sure I needed to know that. I don't know, but yeah, it feels like a lovely quality, very thick cardstock. If anything, I'd say it was actually thicker than the Stampin' Up one, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so I have got, as I say, Stampin' Up order at the moment, on order, so we will see. I'll pop it against each other and maybe do a bit of a comparison, but that'll tie me over for the moment. And then my final little purchase is, of course, my monthly embellishment kit from Hey Little Magpie. So what have we got this month? Oh, so cute. So it's called Nautical Vibe. That's what Sarah has gone with for this month. So we have, obviously, as usual, a bit of lovely tissue paper. We've got 3 different trims this time, so I love that chevron, that's really nice. A bit of a ruffle one, and then one that's looks like it's seam binding type. Yeah, that feels about the thickness of seam binding. Seam binding is lovely, especially if you wet it and you scrumple it all up. It kind of retains the scrumples. So I love those. Very neutral set of colours. And then because it's nautical vibes, I'm assuming we've got seaside based things, along with some generics. So let's pull these all out. So I like that already. I love the wood, laser cut wood arrow. Couldn't think of the words. Oh, a little cocktail. Another arrow, this time a silver charm. And then what have we got here? What's this? A little lighthouse. I say this every time, I don't really use charms, so I need to work out a way of incorporating them. I love these little love hearts. They're like a faux leather with the word embossed in. Then we've got a little bow. We've got 4 different starfish. Sea star, I think I've seen it called on vlogs. I don't know if that's just the American word or whether they've changed their names. We've then got a lovely turquoise star, a seahorse flare, and another starfish flare. So they're really cute. We did go on a boat this summer, so maybe it's good to do with some of those pictures. We've got some daisies. I love these daisies, and you'll see these lots of times, lots of little pretty flowers. Oh, a second bow. You'll have seen these on previous pages I've done, because I've added them quite a few times. And then we've got a knitted bow. We've then got another couple of knitted crochet type flowers and a blue spotty heart. So I'm just checking they're all on the screen. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a bit better. But that is this month's, so it is August, the Hey Little Magpie embellishment kit. So totally and utterly contrasting with my Christmas themed cardstock. But then I'm thinking, ooh, stripy. A stripy thing. I have got that die of the lighthouse that I've not used yet. So we could do a stripy background with the lighthouse. And maybe a couple of these embellishments would make a lovely little card. Maybe that's where my inspiration will go. Right, well, that's my little craft haul. I now need to do the the thing that I don't want to do, which is tidy up before I can actually make anything today, because it is just crazy busy. I thought I'd share with you what kind of destruction we're looking at. So there is a bit of space there. Look, my craft desk is actually not craft space here. It's not too bad. It's just that there's mountains to that side. There's a bit of a mountain to that side. It's been worse. We've seen worse. We've then got tubs open, baskets open, things all over the place. And the same if I just swiggle around over here, we've also got stuff all over the sofa. So that's going to be my task for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to estimate 15 minutes. Don't know how long it's going to take, but probably not too long, because most of it's not too bad. I know where it needs to go, so that's half the battle, isn't it? When you're doing your craft room, is know where you're going to put the things, and then if they've got a home, it goes into the home quite quickly, and then it should be just a quick wipe down. The floor, however, desperately needs a hoover. So I think I do need to do that as well. So let's add it up and go 20 minutes. So I hope whatever you are doing today, you are having a fun day and maybe something creative. I'm hoping you're all surviving in the warm weather. It does genuinely feel a lot better today than it has been doing all week. The sun currently isn't out, which means it's not heating up at the moment. But I don't think it's due to stay like that. And in some ways, I don't want it to, because I want a barbecue this evening. So I would quite like it to be not as windy as last night. Last night was windy. But, you know, I'd quite like it to be relatively okay this evening. Right, enough waffling from me. I hope you've enjoyed that little crafty haul. I don't know what the next video is that's due to come out. There is some filmed in advance, so I think there are some. It might be another scrapbook page. I don't know. But anyway, this video is due to come. So please do subscribe if you want to see me create and not just waffle at camera. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.